All right, we are starting to record. Yeah, and if you could project, that'd be good.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here tonight to celebrate change and the change in Misty and Joshua's life. So glad everybody's here. I'm going to say a few words tonight about change, if I can see my notes in the dark here. When I think about change, I think about the fact that most people probably don't like change. I think that's probably true. For change for most people, it's not a lot of fun. Most people have we have our little comfort zone. In fact, the term comfort zone implies comfort, security. It implies, this nice, comfortable place, this nice soft spot. But the truth is, change is a part of all our lives. Change is something that happens to all of us on a regular basis. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see my notes. And you can't escape change, right? It's just part of life. Somebody said one time the only thing constant in life is constant change. And so for me, in my life, I have found that embracing change is a good thing. I never liked change when I was younger, but when I began to embrace it, I found it to be really a positive thing. Because we all experience change in our jobs, in our lives, in our bodies, in our emotions, in the way we see things, in our belief systems, and of course in our relationships. And so while change can be good, it can also be difficult for us to navigate. It's a good thing, but sometimes we struggle with change. So for me, for the next minute or two, I just want to talk a little bit about how change has really helped me. And I think, let me just see if this is something that you could agree with. For me, change has really helped me grow as a person. It's helped me grow in many ways. Change in my life has forced me to adapt to certain things. But if I hadn't adapted to those things, I would not have experienced the wonderful things that I have over the last number of years. It's brought about growth in my life, both in my personal life as well as my professional life. And so if I hadn't stepped out of my comfort zone years ago and keep being willing to step out of my comfort zone, I would be missing out on a lot of opportunities. Also, change has helped me to become even more flexible. By nature, I guess you could say I'm kind of a routine guy. I work with a guy that's very routine, and I think that by getting out of my routine and being open to change, it gets me out of my rut, and it also helps me embrace other things in my life and to be willing to really have a positive attitude in those things. The other thing change helps me do is challenge my values and my belief systems. I think that when we are dealing with change in our lives, it's a great opportunity to reevaluate what we think about things, what we believe, what our values are. I, for one, am very happy that I've experienced change over the last number of years because it's really helped me think things through clearer, both spiritually and physically. Also, when I've gone through change, and some of it always hasn't been good change, but it's helped me to really realize what my strengths are, what's really happening in my life. I think that sometimes when we don't accept change, we don't step out of our comfort zones and we don't grow spiritually. But if we're willing to deal with change, even if it's hard change, it's really a true measure of what our strength really is. We really discover what our abilities are when we adapt. And one of the most positive things for my life, and see if you agree with this, is change has helped me become a much more compassionate person. Sometimes when you get too comfortable in your own situation, it really becomes much difficult to understand what other people are going through when they go through changes. So change reminds me to be kind when I'm looking at other people's choices and the things that they have to make. Change helps me to be more compassionate. And then the last thing that really has helped me with change in my life is change has offered me some great opportunities. I mean, by altering the way that we live our lives, even in just a small way with change, it can present some great opportunities that can have really a positive effect, almost like a domino effect in in our own lives with other opportunities opening up, and then also it affects other people in really positive ways. So I want to encourage you to embrace change in your life. It's something that we deal with all the time, but there's a difference in just kind of tolerating it and embracing it. And I, for one, am glad that I've been able to embrace it. So when it comes to Joshua and Misty, there's a special place in my heart for these guys. I think we met almost 20 years ago, I think, and I've just really admired them for their authenticity in their lives, for their honesty, for their openness to change. I think it's important for us here today that we really embrace change in their lives, change in their relationship. They're still friends, they still love each other, they still love their awesome kids, and they've gone through lots of processing that's leading up to this point. They have thought things through, they have spent lots of time and energy, they've had much discussion among themselves and with their kids, and so they've been processing this thing for quite a while. And so as we are here today, I want to encourage you that this decision that they've made is a very personal decision. And it's made by two adults who have thought it through and are very capable of understanding what their decisions are and the responsibilities that they have, not only to themselves, but also to their children and also to the relationships around them. So Joshua and Misty have embraced change, and we need to embrace them and the new people that are in their lives. And so tonight I want to just bring Joshua and Misty up and give them an opportunity just to share with us here a little bit today.
Am I going first? I got things. Alright. Alright, I'm speaking up. I guess the first thing, when we went and had our divorce stuff paperwork done, the first thing the courts want us to do is we had to confess or basically state that our marriage was broken. That's the very thing they want you to sign. Your marriage is broken. And I think that's a really tragic, bad statement. That is not what we believe, not what we focus on. We believe our marriage is concluded and everything. Kind of like a book almost.
It's a public park.
Family members yelling in the background. We'd seen more or less our marriage as kind of a conclusion, like a book that finished, not as some broken, tragic situation. And so that's why we think this is an important ceremony to come in, because a lot of people they celebrate the good things in our lives, the positive things in our lives, and we think this is a positive thing. We purposely want to make sure we're acknowledging that. Right? So that makes a big deal. So very important on that part. Although obviously there's a lot of impact in the family for this, I still have no regrets to this at all. Not whatsoever. I'm very happy where we're at. I'm very happy of who's in my life. Andrew's in my life. I'm very happy where we're at. And I think it's a fantastic direction that we're at this point. Misty, I do want to thank you for who you are. You're definitely honest. One of the most honest people I know. You're genuine. You strive to be genuine, and you're truly driven by your integrity. And that's super valuable thing. And I think everybody sees it. Everybody knows you knows that. There's no question about it. You're driven by your integrity. That makes all that. So you try to do everything at the best choices that will help everybody, not just yourself. So I think that's valuable and fantastic. So I just want to admit to that or say that anyway. Well, the kids, these poor guys have been through a lot. Going through all this stuff. Judah having to go back and forth in the houses right now, having to adapt to completely different households on a regular basis. That's a lot. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you trying to get through that and stuff, but we know it's a lot. We know it's a lot in there. And having separate lives there. Julie doesn't even have a home base anymore. Julie doesn't even have a home to go into at this point. She has to find where she can get. And so, I mean, that's a terrible situation you're in. It's a tough situation. I appreciate you sticking it out and do what you can. And Jonica constantly is trying to hold up everyone else and trying to help everyone else who's constantly falling and breaking. And so she feels that burden on there. But part of the main goal we want to do for this type of thing, so you guys know that, obviously you do know, but so we kind of officially state anyway, we are separate families. We are separate when we're doing. We're going to do stuff that they're separate. on purpose. But obviously, I forgot what I was going to say. But obviously, we care deeply where you're at and where we're at, and so we just want you to know that this is on purpose and not a failed situation. The last thing I'd want to say is, I thoroughly believe in the process of life. No matter how sad it can be, no matter how much things happen, there's a lot of tragic crap that happens in our life, and I thoroughly believe in the process of life. And we just have to engage and know that. Just wait it out, just be there, and things will work. Things will come around, and things always do. And all you can do is just expect that, and be happy about it. Right? Just expect that process to go. So that's the kind of last thing I want to say.
I want to talk about success and forgiveness. Our Christian upbringing might have illicit feelings of failure, but I believe that we have succeeded where many fail. We've succeeded in honoring each other's path, though that has meant breaking our marriage bond. We have shown and still strive to show respect for one another. Author Helen M. Luke once wrote, "Divorce doesn't always mean that a marriage has been a failure. A conscious acknowledgement of failures and unshaken devotion to the love that sets free can turn a divorce into a thing of positive beauty, an experience through which a man or a woman may bring out of the suffering a pure love for all future meetings. The divorce is then a sacrificial, not a destructive act, and the original marriage may remain in the deepest sense co-creative to the end of life." And speaking of co-creation, that brings me to our other successes. We've raised 3 wonderful human beings. They are kind, smart, and humorous, and I am glad that they are a part of my world. Joshua, I would like to ask for your forgiveness for all in any ways that I have hurt you. I am truly sorry, and I hope that we can remain friends forever.
So, in some weddings, they have like a unity candle, and there's a candle that's lit, and the 2 people come up and they light their candles, blow out the big candle, and they have their candles, and those kind of things. There are all sorts of different ceremonies in different weddings, but this is not a wedding, obviously. And so what Joshua and Misty wanted to do was kind of do a symbolic process of showing how their life has now changed and become separate in many ways. And so this water, I feel like the Lion King here, this water represents their lives together. And what we're going to do here is pour this water into 2 separate glasses. One, and you can see that or not, yeah. And then this is Misty's glass. And you may notice that there are different colors, food coloring in this glass. And so from their life together, which would be this, there's actually, her life is added to you, even though you are going a different direction now, and his life is added to your life, even though you're going a different direction. And then from there, I'll let you guys take the next step with the glasses and with your children.
So we have glasses for each of you guys here. We're obviously taking some of each of us. Dibs on something?
Dibs on the middle one.
Okay.
So we're going to try to force them in here, a little of each. So then,
To represent that we created you, and so our bond, though it's no longer through marriage, we have 3 great children.
So we have the kids come up?
Yes.
Okay, so come on up.
I like the external lighting.
You guys go ahead and take your respective jar of mud.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have gifts for you. Julia, they're stones, they're crystals. This one is rose quartz, and it's going to help you to recover from your heartbreak. Joshua, your stone is called sodalite, and it is to help you have calmness and confidence. And Judah, your stone is called smoky quartz, and it improves your witch abilities. And since I'm pretty sure you're a wizard, here's the stone for you. Oh, yes, of course. Get a hug. And Joshua, I got you an apothecary charm, and it is for wellness in all areas of your life, physical, mental, and spiritual.
Kids, I want to just say that your parents love you guys very much. I know your parents. They love you guys very much. And there's people here that love you as well. So, no matter what happens in life, you can always embrace that truth. You are loved. You're loved. No matter where you go, what you do, who you are loved. I'd like to say a blessing now as we wrap things up. Yeah, would you like to say anything?
Sure. Yeah. So for a while, I don't know how long ago this polyamory started, but we all kind of knew something was up. And for a long time, I thought, well, maybe I thought it was like a cheating type thing because I didn't really understand polyamory. But that also didn't feel right to me because I think of you guys as my parents, obviously, but also as friends. I feel like I know you on a level more than just someone who watches me and tells me what to do. And over the years, I've seen that both of you are such strong individuals. And I mean, 6 years ago, you guys were kind of really lost. I mean, you were singing about baristas and coffee shops and stuff, and you know. So, but now it doesn't feel like. Well, okay, you know what I mean, though. Like looking, like almost wanting and trying to search for something, but you don't know what you're searching for. I feel like the both of you were doing that for a while, and now that you sort of like close the book on this one, you actually feel like you have the ability to go out and do it. Before you didn't know what you were doing, and even if you don't know what you're searching for now, it's more like you actually have a way to do it. So even if you don't know, you can actually do it without being tied down emotionally or whatever. So I'm excited to see the next few years of the rest of your life how it goes for the both of you and see where you go individually, because I think although you guys are strong together, that you'll be stronger as individuals and able to fire through whatever happens.
Do either of you want to speak?
I want to just pause for a moment here, and I'm going to just pronounce a blessing. I see life as a journey, and along that journey there are lots of changes, lots of turns, lots of curves. There are surprises, there are opportunities, there are challenges. And on this journey for Joshua and Misty, as the road has gone to a fork, and as they go one direction and the other one goes a different direction. I want to pronounce my blessing on blessings from the heavens and from the universe. Thank you for their lives. Thank you for their children. Thank you for their friends who also embrace them on this journey. And we do, as Jonica said, we are excited about what the future holds, the opportunities, the expectations coming. Thank you for this opportunity tonight. Thank you for the past, thank you for the history, and thank you for the future.
Perfect.
Now that's beautiful.
Thank you guys for coming.
Well, we love you. We wouldn't be here anywhere else.